Okay, so the first thing is welcome to the course. Thanks for signing up. It should be pretty fun. It's very different from what we did last year in a sense. We're going to do a lot smaller assets this year. So I sent you guys an email this morning, and then I just sent one recently with the ref. So one should be called Sci-fi. That's the folder with these main kind of assets in there. And one folder called ref. The ref is just for you guys to have something to look at. It's just it's the stuff we had from last year. I added a couple things in there too. Always good to look at other models and concept art if you need, idea for little details. But your main thing is going to be in this sci-fi folder. So I have a whole bunch of little concept art that I dug up, mostly from Halo, because Halo just has really nice concept art, and they do a nice job of doing like simple kind of assets with some nice detail. Like they're not overly complicated. Anyway, so. Today we're just going to start on doing some like smaller details, but I want you guys to spend the week and just kind of look through these things and pick an asset that you want to make. Obviously, there's some that are way more complicated than others. Some of them are smaller. Some of them have a bit simpler concepts, like this one. This is just like a tiny little, dumpster down here. Kind of just picked out. I mean, you could do other things on here too. So pick one of these guys and then stick with that. So we'll just model a thing. Everybody can model their own thing. We're not all going to do the same thing. And if they all come up pretty well, then we can maybe put them together in a little set or something like that. We will talk about making these things and then making a little pedestal for them and kind of how to present them nicely without having to make a whole environment. That's kind of the big difference from last year. Last year we tried to make like a whole scene on our own, and it was just too much. With the amount of time we have, and then all just problem shooting and all that kind of stuff. Troubleshooting. It just took too much. So anyway, look through these guys and pick out what you want to do, and yeah, just kind of keep that in mind and whatnot. And if you really, I mean, honestly, if you don't like any of these and you want to find your own small asset, or you want to design one yourself if you feel confident in that, or if you want to start off with one of these things, and I highly recommend you do this at the very least, is if you're going to make this crate, change it up too, right? You don't have to make it one for one. Find some ways to make it your own, so that way, on your portfolio you could say like, yeah, this is a concept art from Halo, but I modified it to make my own thing. Not that you have to, but it's always kind of fun. Anyway, so pick out whatever you like. Again, don't worry about it till next week. So that's number one. Number two is we'll just start off in 3D Max. I know you guys have either taken this class before or have been using Max for a bit, but there's still a bunch of stuff I wanted to go over. It's always good to just refresh your memory on 3D Max Basics. So we'll go over that today too. And that's pretty much it for what we'll do today. It'll be kind of like a warm-up class.